All right. Shalom, shalom, Akim. This is the brother Azariah from the Pittsburgh GMS camp. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. All right, and so something was on my mind from the different little dealings with these whack Edomites. These damn Edomites, man, they gotta go. You know, they're the wicked of the earth, man. And they're the most sinister and just unrighteous beings that exist. And they must be destroyed. We don't need Edomites. You know, we'll put them in their hard bondage. And they gotta go, man. I don't even want to see an Edomite, man. So, you know, just one aspect of this wicked ass society is a LLC. You know, right now, I guess I'll go ahead and give my testimony. I got this company that I rent from, you know, rent an apartment, a duplex or whatever. And the company is an LLC, and the guy, you know, who manages the funds, he's just the slimiest, snakiest, most serpent Edomite that you could ever have around you. You know, the place that I live in is not that great to begin with. No one really should be living here. So you would think that they would be happy to get money off of this place. But no. Not only are they not satiated with getting money off of this place, but they're trying to squeeze you for every freaking dime that you have in the process. You know, they don't fix shit, and then they constantly asking and switching stuff up to where putting the burden on you. You know, first of all, you move in, water's part of the lease. Then on top of him wanting to increase the rent, he wants to put the full burden of the water bill on you, on the tenants that live there. But then there's a water leak he won't fix. You know, things like that. You know. And then if you have the nerve to say, hey, look, I'm gonna deduct the water from the rent, then, you know, then it's an issue now. You know, they're not cool with that. But here I am paying you rent. You're not putting any of that money back into making this place more habitable. You know, either way, man, one of the whack ass portions of this society that makes it where he doesn't have to worry about doing such things. Even if you try to sue such a guy, there's nothing that could be done. Is this limited liability company, this thing that Esau set up through his trickery, through his witchcraft of his little legalese. It's called a limited liability company. It's a corporate structure whereby the members of the company cannot be held personally, liable for the company's debts or liabilities. So you can rent out apartments to Jake. You rent out houses and apartments to Jake. You can fuck them up. You can charge them what you want. You can not fix anything. You can make uninhabitable places for them to live. But guess what? The members of the company cannot be personally liable for the company's debts or liabilities, even if they perpetrated the acts. They're not liable. Limited liability companies are essentially hybrid entities that combine the characteristics of a corporation and a partnership or sole proprietorship. So even if it's a sole proprietorship, it has characteristics of a corporation, wherein one guy can run it, but he can also assume the role of a member of the corporation. Whereas if the corporation is in debt, let's say $1 billion, if he claims bankruptcy, this LLC gets wiped out. He can then go and open up a whole nother company with his same name and start the process over again and continue to fuck over more Jakes and more Jakes and try to drain them dry, get a whole new staff. They don't know nothing about his shady practices, and he's in business again in this wicked ass society, man. And this place has to go, man. Let me see, I might be quoting this wrong. All right, yeah, Obadiah 1 and 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Obadiah 1 and 5. Now let's read. Let's see. And it doesn't really say it right here, which I thought it did. All right. Salakia, bros. Because the point of this one is right here. The point of that, what I just read. I'm trying to see if I can find. Okay, I don't think it's in here. Yeah, it's only one chapter. All right, but the point is, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? And Esau, he's not satisfied. Esau, the so-called white man, he's not satisfied, man. He takes till there's nothing left, man. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Edomites, so-called white men, are proud, man. They're proud, man. Before I even move forward, I go to the gas station. The tank's on the other side of my car. I gotta pull around. There's an Edomite pulled into the back pump. There's a whole nother pump in front of him. But rather than have the courtesy to pull up so somebody else with the left side tank could get their gas pumped, you know, he pulls up and I have to go around the pump to get to it. So I pull around in front of him to get some gas. He throws his hands up if I'm doing the wrong thing. Pull your car up. These proud Edomites gotta go. Pull up so somebody else can get in the damn pump. Don't look at me crazy. Or back up and get out the damn gas station, man. Don't look at me like I'm doing something wrong. You know, when you could have been courteous and given someone else space to get their gas. These Edomites, these old Edomites, these young Edomites, these proud Edomites, so-called white people, you gotta go, man. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell. He enlarges his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied. But gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. And so, yeah, he gathereth all nations unto himself as slaves, as labor, and he heapeth unto himself all people in the same manner. And he cannot be satisfied. You know, one of the ways he gathers all people unto themselves is through by draining them for every last penny that they got, man. He drains every penny, man. Shall not all these take Habakkuk 2 and 6? Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? He takes what he tries to take everything you have, man. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, his debt is through the roof, man. He has yet to begin to repay what he owes on so many different levels. This country has yet to begin to pay what they owe. You know, even if you look at like I was talking about the manager over this place where I live, he's yet to fix a lot of this crap. You know? Shall not they rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? And this is coming to pass, man. He's going to get his, man. He's going to be a booty. He's going to be spoiled. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood and for the violence of the land of the city and of all that dwell therein. So this is a part of what we go through, you know. So, you know, this is, you know, I guess a silver lining. 2 Thessalonians 1:4. So that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of Yahweh for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure. Because this is an endurance test. It is. Which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of Yahweh, for which you also suffer. So we're suffering to receive that kingdom. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And sometimes it gets to a point, most of the time it gets to a point where you just be like, you know, you can't wait, man. You just be, I can't wait till the Most High destroys you Edomites, man, and repays us, man. Repays and gets vengeance on you people for what you've done to us, man. Revelation 6:10. And they cried with a, let's see. I'll read it 8. Revelation 6:8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, so-called white man, Edomite, pale. And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. Like I just read in Habakkuk, he is as hell. He enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. Death and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them. Talking about him, and then it says them. This is talking about a group of people over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony which they held. But they're going to try to kill the prophets, man. And some of us will be martyred. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? And that's what we're waiting for. You Edomites are going to be slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man. And it's going to be a glorious day. It's going to be a glorious day, man. When we get to beat your back in. Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So the patience and the faith of the saints is there one day coming up soon. You Edomites will pay for every atrocity. He will require all the blood that is passed. And you're going to get your just rewards. That which has been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And the Most High requireth that which is past. See if I can find it. Luke 11:50. And that's this generation. Start 49. Therefore also said the wisdom of the Most High, I will send them prophets and apostles, and some of them they shall slay and persecute. that the blood of all the prophets which was shed from the foundation of the world may be required of this generation, from the blood of Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, which perished between the altar and the temple. Verily I say unto you, it shall be required of this generation. And that's talking about the Israelites, but that's also talking about you Edomites, man. Anyway, with that, I'll say all honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. With that, I'll say shalom.